Seems like the live stream is starting out here. Let me just see when this starts to go. Hopefully, if you're coming into the live stream, I want to thank you for coming to this late night live stream. I haven't done one of these in a little bit, but I am seeing if maybe some of you may like this during the weekday at this time, because I'm actually available. I know some people on the East Coast, it'll be really late for them. Some people on the West Coast, it'll be perfect timing. Some people in the middle, maybe they may stay up, but I don't know. This may be something cool if people like it. Nice to see people saying hi already in the chat. So let me know where you're coming from. I'll give a big shout out to Chad Baxter, first person to leave a comment in the live stream saying, let's go. And I'm saying, Chad, let's go, Chad. Nice to see you. Hopefully your family is doing well, who are all fans of the Rick 9G channel, which is amazing. I know, right? It's really late for people on the East Coast, which is what I was saying. So I appreciate you all tuning in. If you are looking at this later, I am, let's see, look at my clock over here. It is almost 8 o'clock, August 1st, 2022, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. So that lets you know when this is going live. If you see the red live, it's live. If you see it afterwards, possibly in the morning of the 2nd of August or afterwards, it's not live. So the best way to see it live is to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to all. You have to hit all, or else it won't tell you all the time. So hello everyone, look at everyone just piling in like crazy, which is awesome. That's how we love to see it. I'm going to shout some people out. If you want to stand out, I will always prioritize super chats, but that's always an option. I try to get to as many people as possible. Everywhere. Linda saying hello. Awesome to see you on here, Linda. Brian, nice to see Brian here. Brian is a crazy old-time subscriber. What I mean by that, you are years on here, Brian Redman. You've been on this live stream supporting for so much. I can't even say, maybe 4 or 5 years, Brian. Correct me if I'm wrong. People from Florida are tuning in. Kentucky, look at that. I always love to read where people are from and kind of challenge and see how far we can go out. So already I'm looking at Florida, East Coast. I'm looking at New York City. Who else? Let me know. Yeah, I want to show you my shirt. This is like the coolest shirt. Okay, let me tell you why. First of all, Bob Denver as Gilligan. But look, his shirt was red and it blends into the rest of the shirt. Y'all see that? It's literally a perfect shirt for me. I'm a huge Bob Denver Gilligan's Island fan, right? And thank you, Max. Max213 says, great to see a live stream finally. I'm glad that you're on here, Max. Awesome to see you here. Mama S is on here. Big shout out to you, Joey Centrone. Hello from Florida. A lot of Florida, a lot of New York. Awesome. Pennsylvania. Look at that, Pennsylvania. Wait, more Pennsylvania. Mike and Linda are both from the same state. You guys meet each other, both co-state people. Ed Bennett from Kansas. Awesome. Yeah, Ruth. Awesome. Yes, I definitely posted something yesterday about Nichelle Nichols, who played Lieutenant Uhura, right, on the original Star Trek, which I didn't watch many of the episodes. I wasn't a big original Star Trek fan. My thing was Next Generation, Deep Space Nine. That was my thing. But yeah, wouldn't Sherwood Shorts love this shirt? This is like my favorite shirt. It's so awesome. Thank you for all of you for coming on here. There's a lot of you on here, especially at this time of day. We're going to talk a little bit about what I've done from Chicago. Look at that. What I've done this week or what I've been posting on. What I want is your questions. This is your time. You guide this. I used to read books when I was young. They were called You Be the Jury. And so you would kind of decide, right, the novel and where to turn and stuff. And so you ask me about my channel, ask me things about myself. I'll pick as many as I can, or ones that are most applicable for what's going on here. Remember, family-friendly channel, but most of you know that already. Illinois, Quad Cities, look at this. San Diego, Chicago. Big B Luciano, you're the only person that loves I Love Lucy as much as I do. I think we're big fans. That is amazing. Scott Baker, nice to see you. Your red shirt is an homage to Gilligan. Yes, it is. Missouri. Diane, I've been your sub for 2 weeks. Congratulations. 2 weeks. This is a big treat. This is your first live stream, Diana. So happy. Brian Redmond is saying 5 years. Do you understand, everyone, what it is to have someone support me for 5 years? Like, wow, that's amazing. 2 weeks, I just have someone, Diane, 2 weeks, and the next comment, Brian Redmond, 5 years. That's amazing. That is, my hat's off to you, and you're amazing. Thank you, Joe, for letting everyone know to hit the like button. There are, almost 4 dozen people on here. Not a lot of likes, so the likes help. That's what I always tell people. The likes are a way to help the channel grow, to help tell people that we're here. That's why we tell you to subscribe. It's free. It's free because everyone's like, Rick, I don't have money to subscribe. It's free, and it does help out the channel. So awesome. Best I Love Lucy trivia I have? I don't know. 300 videos that I've made. There's lots of trivia over there. Lots of really cool stuff. Very, very cool. Jaylee, yes, if you follow my Instagram, see a lot of you, there's so much. I posted a big thanks to you for sending your book on Instagram. I made a story about it. I didn't tag you, but I said, thank you for sending it. Really, really cool. A lot of people send me a lot of cool stuff. I'm backed up in terms of like reading and things like that. But I do appreciate you all sending me amazing stuff. Oh, okay, so you're all starting with the amazing questions. Okay, Mike B is asking, Rick, in your opinion, most underrated and most overrated classic TV show? Okay, let me start with underrated. Obviously, these are the ones that I like. Maybe not. It could be shows that I don't like either and could say it's overrated, right? Okay, a show that's overrated that a lot of people like, MASH. I don't get the fascination with MASH. That doesn't mean you shouldn't like it. That doesn't mean, I know a lot of people here are fans. I think it's overrated. I'm not saying it's not a good show. I never had an interest in it. So that's an overrated show to me. An underrated show, Gilligan's Island. I really do. I think there's a big Gilligan's Island community here because I've collected y'all here. It's one of my favorites. And so a lot of you have come on here because of the content that I do, right? The shirt that I wear and everything. But a lot of people rag on Gilligan's Island. They give it a hard time. They say it's like a dumb show. It's silly and stuff. It's supposed to be silly. Like, what I don't understand is everyone respects the Marx Brothers, of course, but they don't respect Gilligan's Island for some reason because it's silly. I'm like, do you understand the Marx Brothers is a live action cartoon? Gilligan's Island is a live action cartoon. It's the same thing. It's essentially the same thing. Harpo Marx takes out a blowtorch from inside his coat. That is a cartoony thing to do. Gilligan's Island flying in the air, that's a cartoon. I mean, that's just what it is. And so it is awesome. Ruth saying that you have liked and you're subscribed. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you, Ruth, and everyone who's done that so much. Chad Baxter coming in with a $5 donation, with a $5 super chat for the channel. You are awesome. You are amazing. Let us see what he says. Rick, in chat room, would you rather live in Home Improvement house, Step-by-Step house, Wonder Years house, Full House, Boy Meets World house? Oh, okay. It's kind of an easy one. I like all the shows for the most part. Not really the Wonder Years. I never liked that show. Home Improvement. Absolutely. I wouldn't even think about it twice. Absolutely, Chad. The Home Improvement home is the best out of all those for me. Absolutely. Andrew Griffith's show I used to watch as a kid. I tried to watch it as an adult. I couldn't get into it. Yeah, there's some little known shows that, like, people tell me Laverne and Shirley, no real interest to watch that. Well, will I turn so many people off by telling them the shows that I have no interest in watching? Bewitched, I own the whole series. Watched a couple episodes. Could not get into it. Could not get into Beverly Hillbillies. I did as a kid. Let me just do this. Let me just shock you all with shows that I don't watch. MASH, Beverly Hillbillies. What else? Oh, I love Chips. I love Chips. The Casual Gamer. What do you think of the show Chips? Absolutely love Chips. I have not too many videos on him. I don't have the biggest Chip audience in this channel, so I haven't made tons of the videos, but I really like the show. Eric Estrada, like all that good stuff. It is super fun, super amazing. I love it. Jerry, nice to see you on the live stream. Would you approve of a Gilligan's Island movie remake? Okay, I'm going to be super pompous right now, only if I did it. I don't even think I could do it justice, but I really, yeah, I think a lot of you know my thoughts on the Munsters remake. It's changed what I thought, because I've covered it for a year, and then seeing the trailer, I was like, ugh. So yeah, people could really mess some of these things up. And so we got to be careful. We got to be careful with leaving some of this stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, Three's Company apartment? That would be awesome. Okay, Roger R asks, if I don't get to your question, please don't feel offended. There are over 50 people on here and people coming in and out all the time. Just give it some time, wait 5 minutes, and you can ask again, and I'll get to as many as I can. Ozzy and Harriet, never sat down to watch it. UFO stuff, I love. Aliens, all that good stuff. Brady Bunch could never get into. I've watched some Dennis the Menace, absolutely, and it's funny. The old classic Dennis the Menace. Anthony Harris, thank you for the $20 super chat. You're amazing, Anthony, coming in with a big donation for the channel. You are awesome. Way to go, Anthony. Look, is that a lemon hugging I think it's another fruit. It's like a green fruit. I don't know what that is. It's a nice little cool emoji, but I'm trying to. Okay, it's a lemon hugging. We'll just say someone. I don't know. It's a fruit. Okay, Max213 says, thanks to your channel, I figured out Lucy used her house in one of the episodes. Awesome, right? Very cool. I'm glad you saw that on the channel. That is amazing. Jared, big time supporter of the channel. You are awesome. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is good. Hope you're good, Rick. Awesome. Anthony says, you're amazing, Rick. How you do your shows. Oh, you're amazing how you do your shows. Well, thank you, Anthony. I work really hard. I already researched what I'm going to do for the next video, and I haven't worked on the video. I've just researched it. So that should be coming out soon. To me, this is a mind-blowing one. I'll tell you all because you're in the live stream. It's a mystery person that appears on a show that you never would have thought in the background. I was like, whoa. And I don't think this person is in the credits. I have to just research that little part of it. But yeah, I'm going to go watch the footage, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to go back a little bit on these questions here. Let me see. Okay, keep asking questions. They're amazing. Brian says, I really enjoyed Bewitched show and always thought it was okay, but couldn't really get into it. Oh, Julie R., you love Family Matters and Perfect Strangers. Okay, those are two underrated shows, especially Perfect Strangers. I actually think quality-wise, Perfect Strangers is a better quality show in terms of the storyline and the acting. Family Matters is a little more silly. That's not bad. It's a little more silly kids show. Perfect Strangers was a little more adult. Like, I think, like, people in their 20s and above watched Perfect Strangers at the time. Family Matters, like, kids 10, 15, 20-year-olds. And then they got older, right? So that's like me. Dennis the Menace, first Mr. Wilson. Yeah, Joseph Kearns, right? Joseph Kearns and Gale Gordon as Mr. Mooney. Yes, that is awesome. How old am I? I will be 35 August 13th. Next month, literally. This month. We're in August. So what, 12 days? 12 days. No, 10 days tomorrow. Oh no. I'm going to be 3 decades and a half. Okay. Hogan's Heroes, Tanya. Hogan's Heroes is underrated. I think a lot of people like it, but it totally needs to be more popular. All right, I'm just scrolling up a little. Okay, I'm going back. Oh, Jason Smith? Yeah, you should check out my playlist in Family Matters. I don't have too many, but I have a lot there. Ooh, who's my favorite stooge? Scotty. Great question. No contest. It used to be Mo Howard, but as I research more of the show, I've done over 70 videos on Three Stooges. So what I always suggest people is go to the playlist, scroll down. I literally have playlists. What playlists are, I categorize them in the shows. So if you like Three Stooges, you click on it and you see every single one of my Three Stooges videos. And as they get added, more go on that list. So you can watch the list and maybe watch 2 videos, and then when you stop, you can go do your work, leave, and then you come back and it saves your spot in the playlist. So it's really, really good. My favorite used to be Mo, but actually it's Shemp now. I love Curly, but it's Shemp. He is my favorite stooge, bar none. Miller Boyette is amazing. Oh, what does my glass say? My brother gave this to me. He went to a Power Rangers... I'll do this. Oh, well, yeah. Well, like that. Convention, and he gave it to me. Power, it's like the Red Ranger. He got to meet the Red Ranger and a whole bunch of Rangers. I didn't go. And so, yeah, it's a Power Rangers reference. That's the show I grew up on. So, like, I was 7 years old when they came to Universal Studios Hollywood in California. My parents took me, and they shut down all the freeways because there's so many kids in cars with their parents trying to get there. It was nuts, but we got to see him. Well, I got to see him. So that was really cool. Oh, you're all are so young. Look at this, turning 41. Hit the big 3-1. That's younger than me. That's awesome. Family Matters. Family Matters is great. I'm on a Star Trek The Next Generation binge right now. So yeah. Yeah. Your daughter will be 36. That's very young. That's like me. What's your opinion? Okay, John B. coming in with a serious question. No, we've been all being silly, but no, a serious question. I love these questions. What is your opinion of black and white versus color shows? Did black and white require special production talent? That's a good, yeah. So John, I'm going to elaborate a little on this. I will always use I Love Lucy as the benchmark, the holy grail, because I Love Lucy, just watch a show and maybe don't focus on the episode much. Focus on the color palettes. Remember, black and white. If a normal home, like if you go to someone's home, it's usually all white, like the walls, or maybe it's very monotone. It's very one color, and then people match things. That's not what you do in black and white shows. You have everything contrasting, right? So you would have something like, I don't know, different colors. You would have red, blue, green, white together. Why? Because in black and white, there would be 4 shades. If you have white and black color scheme, that's just 2 colors. So the whole show will appear in 2 colors. That's what I Love Lucy understood. They had good cinematographers called Frawley, who was the director. He directed the original Mummy. He did a lot of Universal stuff. He did the lighting. He made sure that everything that was going on in the show would look beautiful. And that's a great question. So yeah, it does take skill to make a black and white show, and it's not the same as color. Gilligan's Island, if you notice, was purposefully very bright. If you look on, so for example, Harpo Marx, he was supposed to have red hair, right? They put a red wig on him in Coconuts, I believe. Is it Coconuts, the first one? Yeah, the Coconuts, something like that. Coconuts or something. And his hair, so he has a red wig. The red wig appears black because red appears black. And they're like, this is bad. We don't want him to look. So they changed it. What they did, they actually gave him a light blonde wig, which actually looked correct, or if that makes sense. So basically, there's tricks in how you make black and white look a certain color. Red and pink will appear like a black, and then blue will appear like a lighter gray, and then white will be white, right? But you can't make everything white. So yeah, that's a very unprepared explanation of it, but it's a great question. Coolant 516. You don't know how old I'll be in December. I don't know. Tell us. It's okay. I have people who watch me my age. I have younger. I have people in their 20s that watch me, but all the way up to 85 years old. I have viewers who watch me and watch my videos and tell me, Rick, I'm 85 years old and I'm watching this. And that is amazing, the range. I'm very proud of that because a lot of the channels that I watch, they're like teenage channels, or they're channels where, I don't know, there's a certain age range, 30s to 40s. I have from 20s to 85. Are you crazy? That's amazing. Would you like to have seen Gilligan's Island continue for a 4th season without Tina Louise? No, absolutely not. She needed to be in there. She's amazing. No, I haven't really gotten into Western. I think I just got to sit down, be in a Western mood, and watch like one of the best Westerns ever. I've heard Bonanza. I've heard Gunsmoke, but I have a vendetta against Gunsmoke because they took off Gilligan's Island, so I don't know. We'll see. Little House on the Prairie, I don't think I could watch that. It just seems too slow for me. I'm a city boy. I think a lot of people identify with like how they grew up. So that's how people grew up with Andy Griffith's show. I can understand that because they can identify with that or that type father figure or want that type father figure. And we all kind of relate to something. Like for me, I relate to Gilligan because I'm clumsy and I fall and I'm silly and so forth, right? So yeah, just something to keep in mind that sometimes the shows that we like have to do a lot with how we are as a person. Wow, 71 people on here currently. That is awesome. Amazing. Thank you so much. And thanks for hitting the likes. We're at 46 likes, which is amazing. We can blast that up higher, but thank you so much for being amazing with that. Philip Corso, thank you so much. It's your first time seeing the live chat. Awesome that you're on here. Very, very cool. Oh, wait. Big announcement here from John H. I just turned a year younger? John, what kind of water are you drinking? Fountain of Youth stuff? That's amazing. I want that for next month. So I can go back to 34. All right, or stay at 34. Oh. All right, let me see here. Aunt B made the Andy. A lot of people love Aunt B on the Andy Griffith Show. That is absolutely true. You are right. I think she was like sweet. She was obviously like a motherly figure that filled in the gaps for Andy, right? And the fact that, you know, he didn't have a wife and so forth. So yeah, I think that's very, very cool. Garen Groom, your television knowledge is quite something. Thank you. I study a lot. I research a lot. I don't know everything about every show, like Andy Griffith Show. I know very little about it technically. I want you to understand something. This is something I was thinking of the other day. It is one thing to watch a show a lot, and then another thing to study it. I really want you to understand that, and that's because I watch shows casually for fun. Like at night, before I go to bed, I can watch I Love Lucy and put it on. But when I'm studying and watching a show, I'm doing something else. I'm looking for something else. And so that's a very different experience. And you're really working. Because sometimes you don't want to watch the whole episode because you're looking for something. You're not looking at it for enjoyment necessarily. You're looking at it because maybe you want to find something. Or maybe you're trying to find a blooper that you thought you saw, or maybe that you want to see, or you like, I need to watch an episode of the show where this mystery man that I'm telling you about appears in. I've got to find the exact moment that he's in and look at the research into how that person, you know, so there's a lot of stuff that goes in there. So it's really interesting. A 5-minute video could take me 6 hours of research and then 3 or 4 hours to edit. Literally, yeah. I need to record the audio. I'm pointing to my mic right here. I have to get the clips. Sometimes I can use clips. Mostly I can't. Or images. And so it can take a lot of time. I really want to stress that. A 5-minute video could take me close to 10 to 15 hours total to make. Yeah. Did all of you see the 3 Stooge video where I go up the steps? Mick W says, I love the steps you took us to in LA with the 3 Stooges. Well, I am excited that you enjoyed that and that you have fun. You're awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I Love Lucy cannot put you in a bad mood. Absolutely. Oh, Roger. So this is a good question. You like the 3 Stooges, Roger R says, and you mentioned the Marx Brothers. What do you think of Laurel and Hardy? I guess you haven't seen my Laurel and Hardy playlist. I've gone recently to, I'm surprised you didn't see those, the actual Laurel and Hardy places where they filmed like some of the homes. Check that out. Laurel and Hardy, Rick 9G, it'll come out. I promise you. It'll definitely come out. I ask you all to please keep this with proper language, because if not, the system will block your message. Just letting you know. This is a family-friendly channel. So, yeah. Just letting you all know. Yes, so here's a good point. The casual gamer, I'm going to talk a little bit about this, saying I always love how you could see Andy Griffith trying not to laugh in some scenes. Absolutely. I'm going to make a video on that one day. So Andy is very prone to laughing at Don Knotts. Desi is very prone to laughing at Bill Frawley. Jerry Seinfeld is prone to laughing at, well, George, Jason Alexander, and or Michael Richards. That's just some. There's more. I don't want to give it all away. But yeah, those, a lot of shows, because it's funny. Like, these people are funny, and it's really, really hard to be able to do. Scott Baker, how long did it take you to climb the Three Stooges stairs? You should watch the video, because I do it live. Like, I literally climb up, and I don't cut, and then I show you. So rewatch the video. I don't know how long. 147 steps. I wasn't pushing hard, but I wasn't going super slow either. So just keep that in mind. Oh, you like my cup? Thank you. It's great because it holds a lot of liquid. I'm all about liquid. Like, I will put water in a mug, like in a coffee mug. As long as there's a lot of volume to put liquid in there, I love it. I can't stand the little cups like this. Like, they're so nice, and there's just like, I'm like, I can't. This is like a shot glass of water. No, I mean, look at this. I'm conservatively drinking water right now. I drink water a lot. Oh, Chad, you uploaded your first YouTube video today. Awesome. That's so cool. I'm glad that a lot of you are enjoying that and doing that. Okay. Beth M says, "Hi Rick, I really enjoy your videos. You always seem to extract unknown nuggets of information from shows I've so many times seen. Seen so many times. It's amazing the different angles you're able to see." Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Some of that is 7 years of doing this, and your eye will just catch things. My eyes are trained to just see things just for doing it so much, right? It's like I'm a pilot too. I fly private planes. There's biggest cars and way up to 12,000 pounds. Once you fly more, you're very sharp at spotting air traffic. That is other aircraft in your vicinity, in your peripheral vision. You'll just see something and you're like, aircraft, right? And in the beginning, you're really trying to look and stuff. So yeah, it's just something to keep in mind. So Philip Corso, I made a whole thing on the Monsters video. I made a whole year of videos on it. And I even said that no matter what, I'm going to watch the movie. I'm going to do a quick review. I even feel like I need to do a 5-minute review on it because I've covered it so much. Yeah, if you want to know my true thoughts on that, it's on Patreon. It is for Patreon members only. I gave my, not uncensored, but yeah, pretty much. I wasn't too impressed by the trailer, but I'm going to see the movie. I think it could still be fun, but I was very underwhelmed. That's my quick answer. Why? Check out my reaction to the trailer or Patreon. Reaction to trailer is free. Patreon is a bit of a paywall. It's not that much, but yeah. Ooh, Calloway. Calloway? Yeah, is that how you say your name? Excuse me if that's a mistake, if I said that incorrectly. Hey Rick, what is your favorite TV show from your childhood? I Love Lucy, for sure. I was just seeing if there was maybe another one. No, I Love Lucy. It's me, free 1006. Hey, right back at you. Chaz says, not Chad, but Chaz says, Chaz M. Hey Rick, hello Rick. The reveals you do are entertaining and eye-opening. Love the content. Well, thank you. I love that you support. Again, a lot of you watch my content. A lot of you subscribe. You're always here. You're always supporting, and I do appreciate it. I really do. My goal, I think a lot of you know, by the end of this year to reach 150,000 subscribers. It's absolutely free to subscribe. It helps out the channel unbelievably. If you don't support the way that you do, I couldn't do this. I really couldn't, because if no one would be watching, I'd have to just hung up my YouTube light or my YouTube mic and do something else, because you really, really make this possible. So thank you. Oh, Rob Nair, my favorite reveal was the Desi Shoes Club. Isn't that crazy how Desi had lifts on while he was on I Love Lucy? Whoa, 80 people on here right now. 82, actually. Holy moly. That is awesome. At one time. That's pretty good. I think my max has been like over 100, 120 at once. But then I'm very aware that my East Coast people, some of you may be asleep that are watching this later. So I appreciate you for watching this the morning of and so forth. Okay, let me do a little bit of trivia here. I've been on here for 30 minutes, basically exactly. A little bit of quick trivia. It's going to be all true or false. Who wants to participate? Who wants to do trivia? Let me know in the comments. I want to see who wants to do trivia. Let me know. Let me know. Please let me know. I'll give you a little bit of time to respond. Yeah, Chad, I do. I'm same birthday month as Lucille Ball. Absolutely. Yep, few days before. Few years difference though. Okay, let's go. Let's do some trivia. Okay. True or false? Let me know if this person was on the respective show. It's easy. I'll give you the name of an actor or actress, and you let me know if they were on the show that I mentioned. And they're shows that I cover, okay? Here we go. Okay, I'll start easy and maybe I'll get a little more difficult. Okay, the actress would be Eve Arden. Eve Arden. Eve Arden was on I Love Lucy. True or false? Eve Arden was on I Love Lucy. True or false? Put it in the comments. Let me know. The honor system, don't look this stuff up. This is the honor system. And then you can ask people about this. It's fun stuff. Eve Arden was on I Love Lucy. And in any episode at one point, even if it was for like 2 seconds. All right, people are starting to come in. Again, I'll make them a little more difficult. So we're starting out fairly simple. If you're a fan of the show, okay, people are coming in. I see some trues. I see some false. Very, very good here. All right, people are thinking. I even seen the thinking emoji. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Absolutely true. Eve Arden was in the Elliot last episode with Bill Holden, right before Bill Holden came in. So that's great. The kind of an easy one there. Kind of an easy one there. I'll make it a little harder. Okay? Make it a little harder. Okay. Was John Wayne... So we'll say this. John Wayne was on Gilligan's Island. John Wayne was on Gilligan's Island. True or false? John Wayne was on Gilligan's Island. John Wayne was on Gilligan's Island. Trivia. True or false? This is good. Let us see. People are starting to say. People are starting to say. I see some trues. I see some falses. John Wayne was on Gilligan's Island. All right, here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Absolutely false. Okay, let me do this one now. Okay, next one. Kurt Russell was on Gilligan's Island. True or false? Kurt Russell, you know the actor. Is he married to Goldie Hawn or are they just partners? Either or. They're partners in some ways, right? Kurt Russell, who happens to, this is true, he happened to be a pilot. He's a pilot. Was he on Gilligan's Island? Let us see. Was Kurt Russell on Gilligan's Island? Or Kurt Russell was on Gilligan's Island. That's the statement. True or false? I'll take yes and no. I guess that can work there. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Absolutely, yes, you are correct. Someone said it. He was the Jungle Boy in an episode. He was a little boy on Gilligan's Island. Isn't that nuts? Okay, I'm going to go difficult now. I'm going to go a little more difficult. Ted Cassidy in the Hulk TV show. Ted Cassidy in the Hulk. Here we go. Ted Cassidy in the Hulk. True or false? Ted Cassidy in the Hulk. The show with Bill Bixby, Lou Ferrigno. Bill Bixby, right. Yeah, Bill Bixby, Lou Ferrigno. Ted Cassidy. Was he on the Hulk? Ted Cassidy on the Hulk. All right, people are starting to come in. I see a couple falses. I see some true ones. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's a tricky one. he was actually the voice or the of the Hulk. So he was on it. I didn't say visually. He was on it. His voice was on it. He was on it, right? So absolutely. Okay, here's one. Adam West was on Emergency. True or false? Adam West was on Emergency. True or false? So, but Ted Cassidy's a little boy in the Hulk. That was an 80s show, and he's a full-grown man in the 60s. I love it. That's great. Okay, here we go. I almost forgot the question that I asked. Adam West, was he on the TV show Emergency, right? What was it? Squad 51, right? I don't know why I was blanking on that. Adam West, Batman, was on Emergency. This is a tough one. Becca, my family's doing amazing. Thank you. A lot of true and false. People are split on this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is absolutely true. Adam West was on it. After he did Batman, he said it was one of his saddest moments when he was just like a survivor, or he was like hurt on Emergency. He said, I go from starring in one of the greatest shows in the 60s as Batman, and now I'm like an injured guy on this like Emergency show? What's this about? So yeah, that's absolutely true. Adam West was on it. Yes, very much so. Okay, do you want me to do one more? Okay, here's one. This might be a little harder. Was Hans Conried was on Hogan's Heroes. Hans Conried was on Hogan's Heroes. That's the last one. I'll do the last one for today. And some of you may say, who's that? I'll talk about it. Hans Conried was on Hogan's Heroes. Let's do this. Hans Conried, Hans, Conried, was on Hogan's Heroes. I might do one more. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He was. So Vito Scotti was in there, and he played Major Bonicelli. He only did it for one episode. Oh no, excuse me. It was reverse. We had Hans Conried playing Major Bonicelli first, and then he didn't come back for whatever reason, and then they had Vito Scotti play the same character that Hans did later on. Major Bonicelli, the same name. So great one. Okay, here's the last one. Colonel Klink was on Batman. Werner Klemperer. Colonel Klink was on Batman. Let me know. Yes, Dan Jenkins, you're right. Christopher Kraft, you guys are awesome. You know all this stuff. Here we go. I almost said Hans Conried. Werner Klemperer. Colonel Klink was on Batman. Was he on Batman? True or false? Yes or no? And here we go. Some people are starting to say true. I can't fool all of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Absolutely true. And you are right. He was in the window and he popped out just like that. So yes, Lady Agnes, he was like that. That is awesome. Ted B coming in with a $5 super chat. You are awesome, Ted. Thank you so much for the super chat, for your generosity. And you say, Rick, how can you be interested in this subject matter when you're exactly 17 years my junior? You are still young, Ted. Don't worry. Because if you need to be young, because then I'm young. Right? Because yeah, 17 is not. I mean, that's no age gap at all. I'm almost too old. Don't say that. Don't say that at all. So I started watching as a 3-year-old, and I became obsessed with these shows. I guess I saw good quality when I saw it. There's almost 100 of you on here. My goodness gracious, the likes are crazy up. The viewers are crazy up. This is awesome. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is really, really cool that you're all on here. Okay, let me do one more. Betty Davis. We'll do a lady. Betty Davis was on I Love Lucy. This includes the Lucy Desi Comedy Hour, okay? So it includes all 179 episodes and the Lucy Desi Comedy Hour. Betty Davis was on I Love Lucy. I don't know why I blanked. Betty Davis was on I Love Lucy, true or false? It is warm today. It is 8:30 and it is very warm here. I think because I got a really bright light. It's dark, but yeah. Okay, wait. I have to look someone up. Okay, Betty Davis was on I Love Lucy, true or false? Okay, I think, you know when you have like a brain skip, or like they call it a brain fart? Okay, I wanted to make double sure because I knew, but I wanted to make sure that it's because I'll explain it right now. I'll explain to you right now. Don't worry, everyone. Okay, Betty Davis was on I Love Lucy, including the Lucy Desi Comedy Hour, which is I Love Lucy. It's hour-long episodes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this is great. And the reason why I looked her up, believe me, I was thinking Betty Davis, and so the answer is false. Betty Davis was never on I Love Lucy. Okay, the answer to that, she was supposed to be. She actually was the original person, and then they put Tallulah Bankhead in there because Betty Davis hurt her arm, I believe. She had an injury, so she couldn't make it. But Betty Grable, who are not the same, but they're both Bettys. And so I was like, I hope I'm correct. See, when you have an audience of, eventually this video will get a few thousand views, which is usually what my live streams get. You want to be correct when you say these things. So that's why I looked this up. I'm like, Betty Davis? Okay, yes, she was not on I Love Lucy. Betty Grable and Harry James were two different people. So anyway, thank you so much for your patience with that. Huru TV2, a big shout out to you. You're watching from Australia, from the land down under. Thank you so much. And you Aussies call it O's. O's? Very cool. You are awesome. Can you let me know, Huru, what time is it over there? I'm sure it's what, like Tuesday morning, maybe? Like Tuesday morning or almost lunch. Is that correct? That's my guess, that it's lunch. I didn't look it up. So I don't know. Yeah, Betty Davis eyes. We got no Betty Davis eyes on I Love Lucy. I don't know if Hallmark. I never watched Hallmark because I'm privileged to have all the episodes. I know not everyone. I recommend, if you can, just join the giveaways. I give them away. I know I give away only one per giveaway, but that's better chances. And not as many people participate as you think, because they have to do a little bit of work. It's all free, right? Kenneth Huber. Kenneth, you are awesome. I've seen a lot of your comments in the videos, and you are a super supporter. No, you are amazing, Kenneth. Donating $20 to the channel. You are amazing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, absolutely amazing, Kenneth. Thank you. You've been supporting me in maybe like 5 or 6 videos that I have seen. You've probably done it more, but I've seen 5 or 6 really great comments from me, Kenneth. I really appreciate you and your support, and thank you so much. You are super amazing. Yeah, Adam West was definitely on Emergency. He was. Yes, you can look it up. He was there. Yeah, so there's a lot of cool stuff. I never say what I'm going to do before I get it, because I'm proud to say I'm the first classic TV show and movie YouTuber. That's not so anymore. There's so much who do what I've started, and that's great. It's getting classic TV shows out there and alive and keeping them well. And they're just channels that borrow ideas from each other, and that's why I don't watch others who do what I do, because I do my own thing, and I don't want to ever have someone say, oh, you just copied. Nope, I do my own thing, for better, for worse. And so I've always had that in my mind, that, you know, I watch other YouTubers, but I try to stay away from watching the content of people who do what I do, because I like to be unique in what I do, but I also don't want to give any other channel ideas on what I'm going to do. So I am not Armenian, Antivera, but great question. I had an Armenian best friend growing up, so I know the food, the culture, and the people and the family, and they're wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, okay. Hey, Rena fan, nice to see you. Always calling me crazy little brother, crazy big brother. That's you. That is you. Kenneth says, your videos, regardless of the topic, always put me in a good mood. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to read as many comments as possible. As many comments as possible that I'm going to do. And any questions that you have. I'm probably not going to go the full hour. I don't know. We have about 15 minutes left. We've been on here for about 45 minutes. So let's go. Let's do this. I don't watch Decades TV, unfortunately, so I'm not sure. Yes, William Frawley was in Abbott and Costello and The Invisible Man. He actually didn't cameo in it. He played a pretty big role in it. All right, Anthony, thank you so much, and thank you so much for being here and being a super chatter. John Travolta, yep, I made a video on that, Gary Carpenter. I made a video on John Travolta on Emergency. If you didn't know that, you gotta check out the video. Don't fall off your bed. Stay on your bed. Favorite restaurant in my area? I won't say what area I'm in. I'll just say that I really love sushi and I love Italian food. Yeah. I'm sure you all understand that. Okay, let's see. Lucy was on the Three Stooges, yes. Three Little Pigskins. And she unfortunately said something I didn't like. I'll bring that up. She said, I was on the Stooges and they didn't really teach me anything. And I'm like, oh, that wasn't very nice to say that. Yeah, Barbara Pepper was great. I think Elizabeth Patterson had a little more push. She was on the show a little bit more, had a little more importance in the role. And so that's very good. We just broke 100 viewers, concurrent viewers. Total views, they'll just continue going up. So you're amazing. Thank you so much for all the views, the likes. Look at this. We have almost the same amount of likes as concurrent views, which is nuts. Thanks to everyone. You're amazing. Sushi's okay. You haven't had good sushi then. Dukes of Hazzards, I've never watched it. Could you believe that? I'm always open to watching new shows that I haven't seen, for sure. I'm always going to catch up because I was born after, and so I was watching certain shows, and but yeah. Is there an old show you've not seen that you want to but haven't watched yet? I think I'm going to try Bewitched a little bit more. I also want to try a few more Andy Griffith episodes. Dick Van Dyke never super appealed to me. It's just, I don't want to be offensive to anyone, but it just seemed kind of like an I Love Lucy-esque type show. Like it almost seemed like the role swapped. It was just Dick Van Dyke as Lucille Ball, kind of the zany one, and then the wife as Desi Arnaz, kind of. And I don't know, it just never appealed to me. I just didn't like that. 100 viewers, woohoo! Dukes of Hazzards, Golden Girls. I used to watch as a kid. Very little interest at the moment. I've not watched Dallas. I actually met one of the directors of Dallas. Thank you. Comedies or dramas? Comedies. I'm a comedy guy. I love comedies. I love physical comedy. I love slapstick. Absolutely 100%. Falcon Crest? Never heard of it, believe it or not. Let's see. Okay. Star Trek. People are Star Trek fans out there. Golden Girls. Colonel Klink was on Batman. Absolutely. Oh, pie in the face humor is the best. But I think certain people do it really great. Like Stooges. Who else? Stooges do it really well. Who else? Yeah, Lucy does it pretty good. It's in there. But I mean, it's from the Stooges. I mean, she was on there and she saw them doing that, right? John, I'm sorry, I can never say your last name because I am horrible at pronunciation. John Simonovich Aldron, is that correct? If I butchered it, my apologies. But John, I always see you in the comments. Don't worry, we are pals. Rick, have you ever listened to any of Julie London singing? No, never have. I should I? Does she have a good voice? Wow, that's really, really cool. Just about everyone was on Batman. Some people wanted to. and couldn't. Zsa Zsa Gabor was not on there. That's a little fact for you. Wait, she wasn't, was she? I think she wasn't. No, she was not. My parents used to watch Night Court. It was like their era. They were dating and stuff, and barely got married when the show was like going. And so I would be there as a little kid while they were watching Night Court, and so I tried to watch it, and I was like, this wasn't as funny as I thought. But, who knows? Oh, my top 25 favorite shows? That'd be cool. Yeah, so Ted B, have you watched Stalag 17? I haven't, but I made a video on Stalag 13 and Stalag 17, Hogan's Heroes and so forth. You should check that out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really biased to like actors and a certain type of comedy. And if I watch a scene and it's not really piquing my interest, then I just won't watch the show. Like in order to put some of my time into a show, I really have to like it and get into it, Ricky Nichols, Ricky, you are a great supporter on Patreon and so forth. So thank you so much for being amazing, for being supportive with a $5 super chat. You're awesome. Enjoy. Well, I enjoy your support, Ricky. I enjoy your comments. I enjoy all that you have to say. You've been a few years, right, supporting. Maybe 2 is my guess. Maybe more. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yes. My favorite Martian I've never watched, but I'm very open to watching that. It looks like a fun show. All right, I think I'm going to log off. Last couple questions, everyone. Do you think the whole Hogan's Heroes thing is in poor taste? Absolutely not. One of the best shows ever. Probably ever. I think it's in my top 10 favorite shows. Absolutely. Yep, I've seen every single Three's Company episode ever, Mr. D. Wayne. I don't know. I'm not a huge Jeffrey Tambor fan, or Tambor. I don't even know how to say his name because I'm not a huge fan of his. I think he's not my style of actor. Just the way he does things, he's a little over the top. I just love John Ritter. I just love Suzanne Summers and Joyce DeWitt. So meaning like I like them. I didn't really care for the episode because he was there. I just think he was just adding some spice into what was already good, if that makes sense. Yeah. So it's really like I wouldn't watch like Curb Your Enthusiasm. I don't watch that. So Kenneth, what are you doing? You are super generous today. Thank you so much. I just mean what are you doing because I'm so surprised with a $50 super chat, Kenneth, and you had one before. Which I need to go back and check exactly what it was, but you are super generous, Kenneth. Thank you so much. You have to run. You've been in broadcasting for about 20 years, 2 decades. Wow, since you retired from the U.S. Navy. Well, thank you for your service. You're amazing, Kenneth. And I just want to say you have an amazing voice. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I thank the man upstairs for giving it to me. Look forward to your next videos. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Kenneth. Thanks for your service again, for your support. You've been more than generous. So if I'm able to put a smile on your face with my videos, make you happy, it means a lot to me. So appreciate it. Thank you so much. I need to let you all go to bed because I still have more night. And for a lot of you, I know it's like midnight and stuff. So I appreciate you being on here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Diane Ridiculous. Next live, I'll be ready with your credit card. Oh, thank you, Diane. Don't worry. For a lot of you, don't worry about donations. If you can just watch the videos, enjoy them, smile, like, it's all free. That's what I most care about and what I most enjoy. So just letting you all know. The extra donations and stuff are much appreciated. They go back to the giveaways. And honestly, they mean so much. So thank you all. You're great. Hopefully you have a wonderful night, wonderful week. More videos coming. Don't forget to always stay positive, always better yourself, and most importantly, be hopeful.